How does the JNA compare to other armies? When we think about the Yugoslav People's Army, or JNA, it's interesting to see how it stacks up against other military forces in the region. The JNA was a major military presence in Southeast Europe, especially from the 1970s to the early 1990s. At its height, the JNA boasted around 270,000 active personnel. This number could swell to about 1 million when including reserves. This made it one of the largest military forces in Southeast Europe. The JNA was organized into three main branches: ground forces, Navy, and Air Force, along with anti-aircraft defense. This structure was similar to many modern armies, allowing it to address land, sea, and air defense effectively. What set the JNA apart was its focus on a concept known as people's defense. This meant that not only military personnel but also civilians were trained to defend their homeland. This approach was different from many Western armies, which often relying more on professional soldiers. The JNA was divided into military districts that did not strictly follow the borders of Yugoslavia's republics. This was a strategic decision to prevent any one republic from having too much control over its military forces. The army included various specialized units, such as mechanized brigades and airborne battalions, which enhanced its operational capabilities. In comparison to neighboring armies, the JNA was more centralized and had a larger reserve system. Many surrounding armies were smaller and less integrated, often lacking the same level of combined arms capabilities. The JNA also had a robust domestic arms industry, allowing it to produce much of its own equipment. This reduced dependence on foreign suppliers, which was a significant advantage. However, as political tensions rose in the late 1980s and early 1990s, the JNA faced challenges. The Army's loyalty and structure became strained due to the existence of republic-level territorial defense forces. While the JNA was the federal army, these territorial forces were under the control of individual republics and were often less well equipped. This created a complicated military situation during the Yugoslav Wars. In summary, the JNA was a notable military force in Southeast Europe, distinguished by its size and unique approach to defense. It was more extensive and integrated than many regional armies but ultimately struggled with the political fragmentation of Yugoslavia, which affected its effectiveness during the conflicts that followed.